हेलो फ्रेंड्स, कल आपका एग्जाम है। ये क्वेश्चंस देख लो, इट विल बी बेटर. What helped in the colonization of Asian and African countries? Identify the correct statement from the following option. Intergovernmental policies for the expansion of trade, governmental invite to the mother country for expansion, technology investment and improvement in transport, capitalists of these regions wanted trade with colonial power. The correct answer is technology, investment and improvement in transport.
और जहाँ पर ये तीनों चीजें होंगे, टेक्नोलॉजी आएगा, इन्वेस्टमेंट होगा और ट्रांसपोर्ट अच्छा होगा, वहीं पे तो सारा चीज फ्लोरिश करेगा ना. कॉमन सा अंडरस्टैंडिंग है.
Which of the following newspaper was started by Bal Gangadhar Tilak? Kesari is the correct answer. Look at the picture given below. Identify the name of the painter of this painting from the following option. Raja Ravi Verma. Arrange the following in chronological order. Print culture created the condition for the French Revolution. Martin Luther's writing led to beginning of Protestant Reformation. Mcq reinterpreted the message of Bible. John Gutenberg invented printing press. D option is the correct answer. Identify the crop with the help of the following information. It is a crop which is used both as food and fodder. It is a kharif crop which require temperature between 21 to 27 degrees Celsius. It grows well in old alluvial soil. Use of modern inputs have contributed to increasing production of this crop. Maize is the correct answer. Which of the following description of forest is not correct? Reserve forest, reservation of more than half of forest, protected forest, reservation of one-third of forest, unclassed forest, reservation of forest under government and private individuals, permanent forest, reserved and unclassed forest for the production of timber. D option is incorrect. Match the following. Renewable resource, forest and wildlife. Non-renewable resource, the oceanic resources. National resources, road, canals and railway. International resources, minerals and fossil fuels. A option is the correct answer. Consider the following statement regarding power sharing arrangement in Belgium and identify the incorrect one from the following. Equal number of members from Dutch and French community in the central government, separate government for Brussels with equal representation of communities, the state government to be subordinate to the central government, community government elected by people belonging to one language community. C option is the correct answer. Which one of the following subjects come under the legislation of center and state in India? Education. Which of the following statement is true regarding feminist movement? It is a radical women's movement aimed at equality in personal and family life as well. Which among the following pairs is correctly matched? Bharatiya Janata Party, which is a National Democratic Alliance. There are two statements marked as assertion and reason. Choose the correct option. Democracy is an accountable, responsive and legitimate government. Reason, democracies have regular, free and fair election and decision making is based on norms and procedure. Both are correct and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Which one of the following religion was protected and fostered by Sri Lankans in their constitution? That is Buddhism. Read the given data and find out children of which state has attained maximum elementary school education. That is Kerala. Read the following data and select the appropriate option from the following. How much percentage of girls are not attending school? That is 18%. Find the odd one out from the following option. Tourist guide, barber, tailor and potter. Teacher, doctor, vegetable vendor and lawyer. Postman, cobbler, soldier and police constable. Indian Railways, Jet Airways, Doordarshan and Metro. D option is the correct answer. Fill in the blanks. Primary, secondary and tertiary. nature of economic activity. Organized and unorganized is nature of employment activities. Read the information given below and select the correct option. Rohan has taken a loan of rupees 5 lakh from the bank to purchase a house on 12% rate of interest. He has to submit papers of new house and salary record to the bank. What is this process called? This is collateral. Collateral is an asset which is kept by the bank for security purpose, and if a person fails to give the loan amount, the bank has the right to sell collateral and get back his amount. Which of the following international agencies allow free trade and work on mutual trade between countries, that is World Trade Organization, WTO? It was made in 1995.
जो वर्ल्ड ट्रेड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है इसका प्रोविजन जो है वो सबसे पहले शुरू हुआ था एक थे बंदा उनका नाम था आर्थर डंकन, ठीक है, तो डंकन प्रस्ताव आया था। बाद में जो है गैट बना, जनरल एग्रीमेंट ऑफ ट्रेड एंड टैरिफ, और वही बाद में इवॉल्व होकर के डब्ल्यूटीओ बना। 1995 का चीज है ये।
Identify the correct statement about globalization. Removal of barriers by the government. Foreign companies are allowed to set up factories. It has enabled all companies to increase their investment. Has licensed foreign investment and foreign trade. First and second statement are correct. Choose the correct nationality of the artist Frederick Suryo, who visualized in his painting a society made up of democratic and social republic.
जो तुम लोग का हिस्ट्री बुक है उसमें हिस्ट्री का जो पहला चैप्टर देखोगे, राइज ऑफ नेशनलिज्म इन यूरोप, उसमें पहले पेज पे है, ठीक है। देखोगे कि फरिश्ता है और जो स्टैच्यू ऑफ लिबर्टी का है, लॉन्ग ट्रेन ऑफ पीपल आ रहा है, जीसस भी इस चीज को देख रहे हैं, और वो फ्रेडरिक सोरो ने बनाया है और उसको स्विस कहा गया है, वो स्विस नेशनलिस्ट है। इसमें एक और बात है कि कहा गया कि ये एक यूटोपियन विजन है, तो यूटोपिया का मीनिंग ये पूछा जाता है, तो यूटोपिया का मतलब होता है समथिंग दैट इज टू गुड दैट इट कैन नॉट बी ट्रू। और जब तक कोई भी कंट्री के लोग स्टैच्यू ऑफ लिबर्टी के आगे से नहीं गुजरेंगे, उनको वो ह्यूमन राइट चार्टर नहीं दिखेगा, यानी तब तक वो इंसान नहीं गिने जाएंगे, तब तक वो स्लेव है।
Nationalism, which emerged as a force in the late 19th century, means strong devotion for one's own country and its history and culture, strong devotion for one's own country without appreciation for other nations, strong love for one's own country and hatred for others, equally strong devotion for all the countries of the world. B option is the correct answer. Match the term with the statement given below. A utopian society, a society under a benevolent monarchy,
बेनिवोलेंट का मतलब होता है चाहने वाला, और उसका अपोजिट होता है मैलवोलेंट।
a society that is unlikely to exist, a society under the control of a chosen few wise men, a society under parliamentary democracy. First and second option are the correct one. Second and third statement are correct. Pick out the correct definition to define the term plebiscite. It is a direct vote by all citizens of a region in which they are asked to accept or reject a proposal. Ernest Renan believed that the existence of nation is a necessity because it ensures protection to all inhabitants, it ensures liberty to all inhabitant citizens, it ensures parliamentary form of government to its inhabitants, it ensures job and good health to all its inhabitants. B option is the correct answer. Which of the following countries did not attend the Congress of Vienna, that is Switzerland? First Great Revolution, which gave the clear idea of nationalism with its core word liberty, equality, and fraternity, was the French Revolution. Which one of the following statements about the French Revolution are correct? After the end of French Revolution, it was proclaimed that it was the people who would henceforth constitute the nation and shape its destiny. France will have a constitutional monarchy, and the new republic will be headed by a member of the royal family. A centralized administrative system will be put in place to formulate uniform laws for all citizens. Imposition of internal custom duties and dues will continue to exist in France. First and third statement is correct. The French revolutionaries declared the mission and destiny of the French nation was to liberate the people of Europe from despotism. The Civil Code of 1804 in France is usually known as the Napoleonic Code. The Napoleonic Code was imported to which of the following regions? That was the region under the French control. The liberal nationalism stand for freedom for the individual and equality before law, preservation of autocracy and clerical privileges, freedom for only male members of society and equality before law, freedom only for senior citizens. The correct answer is freedom for the individual and equality before law. Who among the following formed the secret society called Young Italy, that is Giuseppe Mazzini? The term universal suffrage means the right to vote for all adults. Which of the following is not a feature or belief of conservatism? Conservatives believe in established traditional institutions of state and policy. Conservatives stress the importance of traditional and preferred gradual development to quick change. Conservatives propose to return to the society of pre-revolutionary days and were against the ideas of modernization to strengthen monarchy. Conservatives believe in monarchy, church, and other social hierarchies. C option is the correct answer. The Treaty of recognized Greece as an independent nation is Treaty of Constantinople, which was held in 1832. Who said when France sneezes, the rest of Europe catches cold? This is a statement given by Duke Metternich. What happened to Poland at the end of 18th century? Which of the following answer is correct? Poland achieved independence at the end of 18th century. Poland came totally under the control of Russia and became part of Russia. Poland became the part of East Germany. Poland was partitioned at the end of 18th century by three great powers, Russia, Prussia and Austria. D option is the correct answer. Who played the leading role in the unification of Germany? That is Otto von Bismarck. Three wars over 7 years with Austria, Denmark, Germany and France ended in Prussian victory. Who was proclaimed the Emperor of Germany in 1871? That is Kaiser William I, who became the Emperor of Prussia. Who became the King of United Italy in 1816? Victor Emmanuel II. What helped in the formation of a nation state in Britain? The formation of a nation state in Britain was the result of a sudden upheaval. In 1688, the monarchy in Britain had seized the power from English Parliament. The Parliament, through a bloodless revolution, seized power from the monarchy, which gradually led to the emergence of a nation state. The British nation was formed as a result of a war with Scotland and Wales. C option is the correct answer. Who was responsible for the unification of Germany? That is Otto von Bismarck. The allegory of German nation who wears a crown of oak leaves was Germania. A large part of Balkan region was under the control of Ottoman Empire.
यहाँ पर एक क्वेश्चन इम्पोर्टेंट है कि बाल्कन रीजन में जो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट था उसका क्या रीजन है, इस क्वेश्चन को भी तैयार कर लीजिएगा.
Who was the writer of the book Hind Swaraj? It was a book written by Mahatma Gandhi. Khilafat Committee was formed in 1919 in the city of Bombay. The non-cooperation Khilafat movement began in January 1921, February 1922, December 1929 or April 1919. The correct answer is January 1921. Which of the following was the reason for Falling of the non-cooperation movement by Mahatma Gandhi, pressure from the British government, second roundtable conference, Gandhiji's arrest or Chauri Chaura incident. The correct answer is Chauri Chaura incident. Baba
वही
Ramchandra,
गोरखपुर और देवरिया से होकर के आया हूँ,
a
और चंपारण
sannyasi,
से भी होकर के आया हूँ।
was the leader of which of the following movements? Khilafat movement, militant movement of Andhra Pradesh, peasants movement of Awadh, plantation workers movement in Assam. The correct answer is peasants movement of Awadh. Who set up the Audh Kisan Sabha? It was set up by Jawaharlal Nehru and Baba Ramchandra. Under the presidency of Jawaharlal Nehru, the Lahore Congress session in 1929
वहीं पे हम लोगों ने कंप्लीट इंडिपेंडेंस की बात की,
formalized the demand of
पूर्ण स्वराज।
Purn Swaraj or complete independence. The Simon Commission was boycotted because there was
None of
no
the
Indian
Indian
member
members.
in the commission. A form of demonstration used in the non-cooperation movement in which people block the entrance to a shop, factory or office is picketing. Who formed the Swaraj Party within the Congress? Motilal Nehru and C.R. Das. Who founded the Depressed Class Association in 1930? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Which party did not boycott the council elections held in year 1921? That is Justice Party. What do you mean by the term?
जस्टिस पार्टी बनाया था मोहम्मद रानाडे।
What do
मोहम्मद
you
बिन
mean
रानाडे नाम था।
by the term beggar?
बेकार, बिना काम के, बिना सैलरी के काम।
Labor that villagers were forced to contribute without any payment. Where did Mahatma Gandhi start his famous Salt March on 12 March 1930? That is Sabarmati. Which industrialist attacked colonial control over Indian economy and supported the civil disobedience movement? Dinshaw Petit, Purushottam Das Thakurdas, Dwarkanath Tagore. The correct answer is Purushottam Das Thakurdas. Who visualized and depicted the image of Bharat Mata through a painting? Abindranath Tagore. Which of the following was Mahatma Gandhi's novel method of fighting against the British? He practiced open defense law, peaceful demonstration, satyagraha, and non-violence. What does satyagraha mean? Choose one of the following options. Satyagraha does not inflict pain. It is a non-violent method of fighting against the oppression. What was the purpose of imposing the Rowlatt Act? Rowlatt Act forbade the Indians to qualify for administrative service. Rowlatt Act has denied Indians the right to political participation. Rowlatt Act imposed additional taxes on Indians who were already groaning under the burden of taxes. Rowlatt Act authorized the government to imprison any person without trial and conviction in a court of law. D option is the correct answer. Where did the brutal Jallianwala Bagh incident took place? It took place in Amritsar. Why did General Dyer ordered to open fire on a peaceful demonstration at Jallianwala Bagh? Choose the correct option. Because his object, as he declared later, was to produce a moral effect to create fear in the minds of satyagrahis. Who worked in American plantation during 18th century? Slaves captured from Africa. Reason for decline of cotton textile export from India to Britain in the early 19th century: imposition of tariff on cotton import into Britain, quality of cotton textile was poor, shortage of raw cotton in India, or cotton producers had found other buyers. A option is the correct answer. When the export of cotton textile to Britain declined, India did not lose too much. Why? Because demand for Indian cotton textile in America had increased. Give the correct reason for decline of household income in Europe after the First World War. Death and injuries had reduced the number of able-bodied workforce. During the First World War, women in Europe stepped into jobs which earlier men were expected to do. What was the reason behind it? Because men were into battles. Which of the following did not take part in the First World War? That is Portugal. In which country did the Great Depression started? USA in 1929. Identify one aim of the post-war international economic system. It was made to preserve economic stability and full employment in the industrial world. Who adopted the concept of assembly line to manufacture automobiles? Henry Ford. Name the place and the year of United Nations Monetary and Financial Conference. That was Bretton Woods Conference held at USA in 1944. What was the outcome of Bretton Woods Conference? It led to establishment of IMF, also known as International Monetary Fund, and World Bank as well. Why did China become an attractive destination for multinational companies? Because wages were low in China. From the mid-19th century, faster industrial growth in Britain led to higher incomes. Which of the following countries has an effective right to veto over key IMF and World Bank decisions? That is USA. The First World War was fought mainly in Europe. The geographical exploration in Africa was directly linked to search for scientific information, imperial projects, vast land with rich resources, labor to work for plantations in America. The correct answer is imperial projects. From ancient time, travelers travel long distances in search of knowledge. Common food like potatoes, groundnuts, maize, tomatoes, chilies, sweet potatoes were introduced in Europe. 10 million people died in Ireland between 1845 to 49 due to potato famine. Thousands of people fled Europe from America in 19th century due to poverty and widespread deadly diseases. Which of the following is not a reason why industrialists in 19th century Europe preferred hand labor over machine? Hand labor produced uniform and standardized goods for a mass market. After 1940s, building activity opened up greater opportunities of employment. What kind of work was introduced? Construction of railway lines, railway stations, and digging up of tunnels. Coarse cotton was produced in many countries, but finer variety came from India. With the growth of colonial power, trade through the new ports of Bombay and Calcutta came to be controlled by the European companies. Identify the incorrect option. Early entrepreneurs of India, Dwarkanath Tagore of Bengal, Seth Hukumchand of Calcutta, Bhai Bhosle of Bombay, Dinshaw Petiti and Jamshedji. C option is the correct answer. How did the mill owners organize the recruitment of workers? Choose the correct answer from the list given below. Owners employed through jobbers. Very often the jobber was an old trustworthy worker. Why did the weavers suffer from a problem of raw cotton? Because raw cotton exports increased. Name the most dynamic industry in Britain, that is cotton and metal industry. How did the East India Company prevent the Indian weavers from dealing with other companies? They offered them loans for their production. Which war material were produced in India to supply to Britain during World War I? They supplied jute bags, cloth for army, tents, and leather boots. Thank you.